Hello, my name is Giorgi and I'm from Georgia. Specifically, I'm from the capital of Georgia, Tbilisi. In Tbilisi, I studied at a school that specialized in maths and physics. It included all the conventional subjects, they just put more emphasis on these two. In London, at UCL, I did a foundation year in engineering, in science and engineering, so my two optional subjects at the UPC included mathematics and physics, and currently I'm studying engineering at the University of Cambridge. So the reason why I chose the UPC course was because I was looking for a way to gain entry to the UK universities, and I realized that most of them demand some sort of an exam qualification like A-levels or IBs, for example, that Georgia did not award. And that's when I found out about this foundation course that awarded equivalent qualifications after its completion. And the reason why I chose the foundation course at UCL was because UCL is a very internationally renowned university. It's recognized as one of the best and most prestigious universities in the world. It has a number of internationally recognized rigorous academic faculties, and it also has a very appealing location in central London, so it was the best choice for me. So currently I'm studying engineering at the University of Cambridge, and the reason why this degree appealed to me was because it offered a very interesting combination of both theoretical knowledge and understanding of science, and also its practical applications. The UPC course has helped me in numerous ways. So really, there is a sort of a leap when going from an educational system in one country to an educational system in a totally different country, especially from one type of an institution, which is school, to another type of an institution, which is the university. And UPC has really helped with smoothing that transition out. So I got used to being taught in English, to being taught in the format of lectures, to presenting and communicating my ideas in English. I got a lot of support in UCAS application as well when I was actually applying to the universities. And another considerable benefit was actually living in London for 9 months, because it takes time to adjust to living in a new country. So in London, I lived at the University of London accommodation called Garden Halls. It was located approximately 10 minutes walk away from the main UCL campus, and it was between the tube stations of King's Cross and Russell Square. It was shared by multiple universities such as UCL, KCL, Birkbeck, LSE, etc. But I also knew some people who did not live in central London and lived quite far away from the main campus. But London has a very effective public transport system, so getting from point A to point B is not really a problem there. Living in London is actually very different compared to living in Tbilisi or Cambridge. So first, I would say its sheer vastness is quite impressive. It's also a very culturally diverse city, and it's also full of landmarks. They were everywhere I went. And it's also a very convenient city to live in. Anything that the earthly experience has to offer can be found in London. Any product, any shop, any restaurant, any cuisine, any interesting activity can be found there. So one thing I would say that is that you might find the course somewhat challenging at times, but do not let that discourage you. Really, UPC defines very responsible 9 months of your life, where you actually have to study and gain entry to a university. So yeah, my main advice would be to study, do at least a bit of studying every day, keep up with the lectures, be aware of the deadlines, and sort of lock in academically. And it's going to be worth it when it comes to fruition in the end.